Hi guys, I'm Kim and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am here today with my February budget wrap up. So if you're nosy like me and you like to see where people spend their money for the month, then stick around and watch this video because I'm going to show you all the little details and all the areas that we overspent, underspent, and what we saved. And I'm also going to include towards the end of the video a little bit of a net worth update for you. So if that interests you, then stick around. Okay, so this is my February 2023 budget wrap up. So I'm just going to talk you through what we budgeted and what we actually spent for the month. So if that's something that interests you, then yeah, stick around and see where we overspent. Spoiler. So we bring in two incomes for the month. We bring in my income, which is monthly paid, and Ben's income, which is weekly paid. And the amount of income that comes in for Ben depends on how many Wednesdays there are in the month. For the month of February, there was 4 Wednesdays. So we budgeted to bring in $9,340 for the month, and we actually brought in $9,644.72, which was $304.72 more than we planned. So always a bonus to have more than less. So now let's talk through where we actually spent that money. So we budgeted to spend $1,940.68 on our mortgage, and that is exactly what we spent. We put 40 extra into both mine and Ben's supers for the month. We invested $50. For our utilities, we budgeted $100 for electricity, but we actually spent $160, which was $60 more than what we planned. Generally, I'm pretty good at kind of estimating what we're actually going to spend for this, but due to like a heat wave that came in February, we were just running our air conditioner a lot more than normal. For gas, we budgeted $100 and we only spent $25, with a difference of, or saving of $75. So that pretty much counteracted the electricity. So yeah, not too fussed because we're still sitting ahead. $60 was what we planned and actually spent for water. We planned to spend $200 on council rates, but I actually spent $50, which was $150 under. So the reason this happened is I pay our council rates weekly, and I just got the latest rates notice and we were like massively in advance. So I just stopped payments for a month and just thought I'd have some extra money to put towards other things. Foxtel and internet planned to spend $240, spent $240. For my phone, we spent $126, and Ben's phone we spent $68. Health insurance for the month was $84. Home insurance was $127.25. Car insurance was $56.75. Ben's car insurance was $70.74. The registrations for both of our vehicles went up. So we budgeted $46.66 for each car, but it actually ended up being $47.13 for each car, which was 47 cents more than originally planned, but minor detail. For subscriptions, we spent $17.99 on Canva, $6.99 on Amazon Prime, $14.99 on iCloud, $4 on OnePass, $11.99 on Google Play, $15.99 on Netflix, $11.99 on Spotify, $14 on Stan, and $15.99 on Xbox. So now moving on to the daily living expenses, which is where it is always very variable and hard to actually budget for. For fuel, we allowed $2.50 for the month, and we spent $232.90, which was under by $17.10. We plan to spend $1,150 on groceries, and we actually spent $1,153.43. So this was $343 over. So as far as I'm concerned, perfect, perfect amount budgeted. Would have been great to have spent under, but in the scheme of things, we didn't go crazy over, which is really good. Budgeted $300 for takeout and dining out, and we spent $554.55, which was an overspend of $254.55. So this one's really frustrating because we do so well at the start of every month with this, and then it gets towards the back end of the month and we just start getting lazy and tired and exhausted, and like we just gravitate towards the easier options, which is not ideal. But at the same time, if we couldn't do it, I wouldn't do it. I just wish sometimes we had a little bit more restraint around the amounts that we spend in this category. We budgeted $150 for entertainment, and we actually spent $191.80, which was $41.80 over budget. For our splurge money, we budgeted $934. We actually spent $960, which was $26 more than planned. So for those of you who are new here, the way our splurge money works is it is 10% of our total income that we split between the two of us. So we both get 5% each of each other's pays, and it's no questions asked spending money. So when I budget for it, I budget on the low end, and if we earn more than anticipated, then obviously the actual figure is going to be more. But overall, we plan to spend $6,294.63 for the month, and we actually spent $6,439.25, which was only $144.62 over budget. So I am pretty happy with that. So not gonna get angry at myself on that one, because we were pretty close to being on par. So when it comes to the sinking funds, I budgeted to be able to add $3,045.37, and we actually were able to add $3,205.47, which was $160.10 more than planned. So that is always a bonus in my books. So now let's move on to my actual sinking funds and show you how we allocated the $3,205 to the funds, as well as what we actually spent for the month from our sinking funds. So for the maternity leave, we added $1,721.97, giving us a current total of $18,000 in that fund. So we're super close to filling that one up, and we've got 4 months until we actually need to dig into that fund. So I'm more than confident that we will be able to do that. Here's hoping that March is the month that we can finish that fund off. We added $100 to the emergency savings, giving us $10,944 in that fund. For the nursery, we didn't add anything, but we spent $177.55, leaving us with $7.77. For the baby shower, we added $100 and spent $66.90, leaving us with $102.45. For the holiday, we added $50, giving us a current total of $300. For gifts, we didn't add anything, but we spent $95.90, giving us a current gift total of $244.64. For car maintenance, I added $145.75, giving us a total of $247.25. Didn't add anything to Christmas, didn't spend anything for Christmas. For miscellaneous, we did not spend anything, but we didn't add anything, but we spent $90.30, giving us a total of $80.86 in that fund at the moment. For medical, we added $20, spent $60, current total of $207.94. Dog medical, we added $350, spent nothing, giving us a total of $350. Home improvements, added $27.75, spent $27.75, balancing it out at nothing left in that fund. Clothing, added $360, spent $354.04, leaving us with $5.96. Credit card, added $50, spent nothing, giving us a total of $150. Dog grooming, added nothing, spent $90 with a zero balance at the end of the month. Personal grooming, added $250, spent $96, giving us $154 in that fund at the moment. Gardening, spent $30, added $30, zeroing that account out as well. For ambulance cover, added nothing, spent nothing, have a total of $20 in there. The REA, which is our roadside assistance, added nothing, spent nothing, currently have $15. Emergency services levy, same again. So really for emergency service, dog registration and Ring doorbell, we added nothing, spent nothing, but have small funds available in those. So when we have a look at our overall budget summary for the month, you can see the percentages of where the money went. So 20.12% went on debt, 1.35% was investing and extra super, 7.56% was on utilities, 4.49% was on insurances and registrations, 1.18% was on subscriptions, 22.11% was on our daily living expenses, and 9.95% was the other category, and 33.24% was the sinking funds. So overall, very, very happy with those results because the majority of our percentage of the money went towards sinking funds. So only 20% is debt, and another 22% for daily living. So yeah, pretty happy with where we're at with that currently. What I'm going to do now is quickly run you through our net worth of where we're sitting currently for the month of February. So our house is currently valued at $560,000. We currently have $91,200 in Ben's Super. Now I have two super accounts. One has just over $10,000 and the other one has $76,540. We have $28,916 in our offset savings account and $4,948 in our everyday account. We have two cars. One of them is valued at $21,450 and the other one is valued at $23,250, and we have currently have about $800 in shares. So that gives us a total asset value of $817,125.28. And when it comes to our liabilities, which is our debts, we currently only owe money on the mortgage, which is currently sitting at $399, $133.37, which gives us a current net worth value of $417,991.91. So the way that we get this figure is by subtracting our liabilities from our assets. So last month, our net worth was currently sitting at $411,928.04, and that means that in the month of February, our net worth rose by $6,663.87. So I am pretty happy with that gain for the month. Here's hoping that it continues to grow. And that was the February wrap up. So as you can see, we got a little bit of extra income for the month, which was nice. We were able to add a couple of extra $100 to our sinking funds than what we had planned. We're getting really close to reaching some of those sinking fund goals. Our net worth went up by just over $6,000, which was really, really exciting. And yeah, I'm super excited to see what March brings. So if you haven't already, make sure you head over to my budget with me for March video and check out what the plan is for the month, because it's going to be a busy month and I'm interested to see as to whether or not I actually budgeted accordingly. If you enjoyed the budget template that I used, I do sell a version of it in my Etsy store, which I will leave linked down below. So it is available for a small fee, and it is an instant download to Excel, and it comes with some formulas and bits and pieces all pre-populated to help you get started on your budgeting journey. It also comes with a video tutorial that is available on this channel, where you can get started with your budgeting journey, follow along, and yeah, basically budget until it makes you happy or sad. But I think budgeting should make you happy. So yeah, don't forget to check that one out if you're interested. Other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the box below. I love to have a chat with you. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ring that little bell, and that way you'll get notified of my videos in the future. Until next time, bye guys.